You guys, is this the paddy wagon? I think this might be it. So in my March psychic preview event, that was a very strong image that came through. It was Republicans being loaded into the old-timey police wagons. And I was giddy at that image, and I have been watching and waiting. Now, I know March ain't over yet, but still, it feels as though we've been let down. And that was the only thing from my March preview event that hasn't happened yet. But then I just saw this on Maddow.
Chris Coons, Democratic senator from Delaware, responded to these revelations by saying, quote, every single one of the government officials on this text chain have now committed a crime, even if accidentally, that would normally involve a jail sentence.
So I had my April preview event today. And at the beginning of that, I was like, all right, let's do the scorecard. Let's see how we did. And like I said, that was the one thing that hadn't happened yet. But I said, I'm looking at Signalgate because I'm looking at how many of them just perjured themselves when they lied about it. Then the Atlantic published the receipts and we caught them in the lie. That's shaping up to be something. But here it is. Maybe that's it. And this is the thing, when we're dealing with spirit communication, we get symbols and metaphors and a meaning is communicated. That very well could have been, hey, a bunch of them are going to commit a crime and are going to get found out. The other really cool thing that I was shown, this was actually before I started the session. This was in my own private, as I was preparing. And I think I said this in the event. I can't remember though, but the replay's up at the bio. So Spirit showed me this image of a starting point, and then there's like dozens of little strings that go off in the future. And they were telling me basically all these little things are how it can happen, how it can manifest. They're all potentials, and you'll get any combination of them. Some might be a yes, some might be a, oh, it kind of happened and fizzled out. Some may not entirely. It's just, this is why it's so hard when we're dealing with, there's inevitability. There's a Republican crash out that's inevitable, but how is it going to come out? Could be any one of these things. And so that's why it's so hard to get precognitive things. It's not just that things are changing. It's that there are potentials of how it's going to be fulfilled, which is why when we're dealing with spirit communication, you don't get the whole picture because the whole picture hasn't been created yet. So that's why it's super fun to look back and be like, oh, dang, was that it? I think that was it.